Don't start shit if you aren't shit. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna add that to every sentence now.
Got that.
That's my new vocal stem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alexander Doust, and my friend Jana Pokop and I love new music and also good cocktails. Welcome to Mixomusicology, a nerdy show about both. It'll work like this. Every episode, we'll break down a set of recently released songs or a full album if a big one just dropped, and talk about what works for us, what doesn't, and the broader landscape that music sits in, both in terms of pop culture and in terms of how the song was made. Each week, we'll also make a themed cocktail that, if you're following along on our Substacks, you can make with us. This week's a little new. We are going to be covering the entirety of Muna's new album, Dancing on the Wall.
I have a ritual for days when a new album by someone I love comes out. The ritual stays fairly steady. I used to acquire the record at an honest-to-God record store. Shout out to Waterloo Records in Austin and the Borders bookstore from my college days. And now I'm just waiting for Apple Music to populate the files. Slightly less romantic, but exciting nonetheless. I pour myself a glass of something good. Bourbon for Taylor Swift because I associate her with old fashions. Gin for Mary Chapin Carpenter because her songs invoke words like botanical and medicinal to me. I use a glass that makes me happy. And I find the best couch spot in front of my stereo. The lights are dim, the ice clinks in the glass, and I press play. The first chord of a new record is a truly magical thing, like stepping into the wardrobe and feeling snow crunch underfoot. I sit and I listen to the whole album all the way through, and I read the lyrics as I go. I remember several of these experiences very vividly. The sky blue couch in my apartment in San Marcos, Texas, listening to T Swift's Lover for the first time with a glass of woody bourbon. Spinning Mary Chapin's The Dirt and the Stars in 2020, locked away from the pandemic fears for a night in my 48 by 10-foot trailer in South Austin on my uncomfortable green couch. Hendrix, tonic, and starfruit for garnish. I love the idea of listening to music as ceremony. I'm as much of a typical consumer as anyone. I'll listen when I'm driving or working. It does the job in the background. But to me, this ritual is a scaffolding for opening myself up to a piece of art made by someone I respect. I have no way of knowing whether I will like, love, or hate the album. I have learned the hard way to shield myself from early internet hot takes until I listen for myself. All I know is that I am prepared to receive it in a way that is best for me. Late at night, defenses down, a good drink lowering them further. And I am not listening to analyze or to write a blog post. I am listening to feel, to appreciate what is often years of work put onto plastic or binary code. I know these artists I love create with open hearts, and the least I can do is receive the work with mine as wide open as possible, scanning the waves for the things that grab me, cut me open, blister my skin, or heal something bleeding. It has all happened there with the glass, on the couch, in the ritual. This week it's pineapple and rum and two good friends, and I cannot wait to talk about Muna's Dancing on the Wall with them. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Jana. I feel like we don't do snaps, but if we did, if this were a poetry slam, I'd be snapping.
I tried so hard with that one.
How you doing, Jana?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to talk about Muna. This is going to be a really fun episode for reasons which you're about to unveil.
A special episode for multiple reasons. First of all, because this is our first full album review, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And second of all, because we are joined by our friend of the pod, Marin Wilts. Marin Wilts is a singer-songwriter, producer based in Phoenix, Arizona, my old hometown. She works with We Make Noise, supporting women and gender-expansive musicians through education, community building, and professional development opportunities. Marin also teaches songwriting at ASU, Arizona State, and just submitted her final grades today.
Hooray!
Congrats, Marin. Hello, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I'm an avid listener, and it is so exciting to be in the conversation. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being an avid listener to just two of your friends talking about drinks and random music.
Nothing better.
To be clear, we asked you because we have loved you since the day we met you at Berkeley, not because you're an avid listener.
That, and plus, I mean, I love your work at We Make Noise. I'm a huge fan of yours.
Thank you.
Also, I would be remiss if I didn't call out how good your music is.
Oh,
Both your older music pre-Berkeley and everything that I saw you do there.
Thank you.
And we will let you plug new projects at the end.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
yeah, start thinking.
All right. So we are about to review the fourth Muna record. Jana, do you have anything you want to say about Muna before we kind of just dive in?
Oh, do I have something I want to say about Muna? Not to influence the discussion here, and I'll hold down the fort of insanely avid fan, but they've been one of my favorite bands since About You came out. And I just think KB Gavin is such a smart writer, and I love what they do with production, and I've been on the ride. How about you, Alex?
Yeah, I kind of discovered them with Saves the World, which was their kind of pandemic record. And I don't know if it saved the whole world, but it saved my pandemic a little bit
Legit.
because I got really into biking and listening to Muna. And it was a little bit bleak and a little bit wonderful.
I was going to say, what more does one need?
Exactly. Yeah. So I was biking around Phoenix being a little bit sad all the time, and I have a great love for Muna because of that.
The first line on that Saves the World record is Katie singing, "So I heard the bad news, nobody likes me, and I'm going to die alone." I love it so much. It was so perfect
Exactly.
for the time, you know?
Yeah, it was truly perfect. Yeah, and I mean, to get into their history a little bit, after Saves the World, their record label dropped them. They were with RCA, and I don't know if it was just album sales or a miscommunication, but they ended up getting dropped.
Big mistake.
And yeah, after that, they joined Satisfactory, which is Phoebe Bridgers' sub-label under Secretly Group. They're a huge band at this point. They seem to be growing more with this album, which is great to see, but they've already supported artists like Taylor Swift and Casey Musgraves and Lorde on tour. And I'm just a huge fan. I've seen them twice live. Once was with like 15 other people in a tiny bar in Phoenix, and then once was with you, Jana,
Yep.
and a few other friends
Terminal
in Terminal
5.
5. Yeah, which is a terrible venue, but they were great.
It's really bad for short people, I'll tell you that. I was with Alex and Joel, and I wanted to like sit on their shoulders or something, but
It's bad for tall people too, for different reasons. The sound of that venue is not amazing.
it is a giant warehouse.
Exactly. All right. I guess without further ado, I kind of want to jump right in because we got a lot to go through.
Let's do it.
Let's
You
do
want to
it.
make a drink and then we'll do it?
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
We need a
Cool.
drink.
Jenna, I'm going to walk you through your drink first. We're doing two different ones. This week we're doing an alcoholic drink and a non-alcoholic drink.
Which
based
I
on
love.
preference. Yeah, I honestly, if we had the time and budget to do it, I would do two drinks every week with, mocktails.
I love it.
But we don't have that yet. One day. All right, so Jenna, you are making an It Gets So Hot, which is the first song on the album. You're going to put 2 ounces of Diplomatico Mantuano Rum, 1 ounce of Saint Germain, 3/4 ounce of lime juice, and 8 basil leaves, all into a little shaker.
Basil in. Okay. I don't own a muddler yet, but I do own a fork. So,
That's okay. Forks work.
is there any art to muddling?
Not really. Basil's pretty soft, so you're just gonna I think, yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Kind of waggle it around a little bit.
Okay.
All right. You're gonna add ice and shake.
My magical ice bucket is sitting next to my computer desk chair. All right, here we go.
I love that I have the power to make people like gather all of their wet ingredients and put them like directly next to their important technology.
I was gonna say.
I trust. Oh, it's so cold. Okay.
All right, you're going to pour that into what I'm going to call a Collins glass. Jana is using creative
I'm using
liberty
glassware
here.
found in the cupboard of my
It is glassware.
mom and dad's house. Right.
And then, Jana, you're just going to top this with tepache. And Marin, before I bring you into it, I think I'm going to talk about what tepache is really quick.
Yes,
Do it.
please.
So, tepache is a fermented drink that's made from pineapple rind and spices like cinnamon. It's not often that I get a chance to play around with ingredients like this, but so much of the album is a love letter to LA, and so much of LA's history and culture is owed to Mexico, where tepache is from. Tepache is a real tie back to pre-Columbian roots. To stay as adherent to traditional recipes as possible, I made my own, but as Ina Garten, our Lord and Savior, says, store-bought is also fine in this case. I will share the recipe that I used in the description. It's a really, really great ingredient. It's tropical like you would expect, but not very sweet, which I really like.
I'm about to do some excellent sound effects here.
Yeah, Jenna, you're gonna top with that tepache.
I want to make a joke so bad.
Don't do it.
But this is a Muna record.
We can. Yeah, I was gonna say we can make top jokes.
We could totally do that this episode.
All right, and then Marin, you're making a Stuck in the Sublime, which again is a mocktail.
Mm-hmm.
So yours is pretty simple. You're gonna put the 4 ounces of tepache, 3/4 ounces of lime juice, 2 ounces of ginger beer, 1.5 ounces of blueberry juice, and then 2 dashes of bitters of your choice. Do tell me what you're using so I can put them in the description.
Will do.
You're gonna put that all into a tall boy glass. And just mix it up a little bit. You should be good to go.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
I want to give you props for not just like de-alcoholizing the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I looked around for non-alcoholic rums, which I know there are some. Like Lyre's makes some. They all had some pretty mixed reviews.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's not do an identical recipe. Let's make something that's still going to be good.
Yeah, I love it.
And still has a tie to the original recipe with the tepache, too. So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
That's so pretty, Marin.
So pretty.
Clink. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Marin, we'll start with you. How is yours? Because I blind wrote this recipe because I couldn't find any of the ingredients.
Well, mine is perfection. And having ginger beer and blueberries is setting you up for success. So any recipe with those is great.
I think so too.
I'm going to try the tepache on its own so I can make sure I understand.
Can you give us flavor notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, definitely pineapple is like the majority of what I taste, and a little cinnamon.
Is it super sweet?
No,
No.
No? Fantastic. Good. Then we're somewhere in the ballpark.
it's really yummy. It goes perfectly with the ginger beer. They mix really well.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, pineapple and ginger is so classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Jenna, how is yours?
Delicious. It's really good. And I love that you said you used LA as an inspiration. It's very SoCal. It's very summer refreshing.
There's some, I don't know. Tepache is becoming quite a buzzy ingredient right now because it is good for you. It's fermented, so people like that. It's very close to kombucha. Yeah. And that felt very LA to me too. Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
Totally.
Amazing. I think we should dive right into the album. Do you want to start?
Let's do it.
All right. We're going all the way through. We'll start with It Gets So Hot.
Okay. Just a disclaimer. With both of you're very much fans of Muna, and I want to go into this telling you that I could not name a single Muna song at this moment.
Well, now you can, Marin.
And I'm really excited to listen to this album for the first time with true fans.
That's why you're perfect for this. Yeah. All right. See you on the other side of track 1.
Sun beats down on the concrete, it beats so
God.
It's like such a fun way to open an album.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it really sets a scene.
It's a great opener. I want to say shout out to Naomi McPherson is the main producer for Muna and the, synth magician and many other things, but Naomi's killing it.
So absolutely incredible, just in terms of some of the percussion that gets pulled out here, some of the synth work. There's a bass that hits at the 2-minute mark that I absolutely love. And one of the best things about Muna is it's like all of it is so cohesive. All of it sounds perfect together. I really love it. There's no release in this song. It just keeps going, which I find really interesting.
No. And song-wise, it makes sense with the lyrics. Living in Austin, my last summer in Austin was absolutely miserable, and I didn't have good AC, and I feel every word of this, and this is for Marin, who lives in Phoenix.
Currently 107 outside. I'm obsessed. I was like, palm trees, yes. Yeah, this production was amazing. It took me on a full journey, starting with those synths you talked about, and then bringing in that like 80s synth. I thought of like We Belong by Pat Benatar.
Yes.
Like those synths,
Yeah.
they were the same to me. And then the breakdown after with all the beat repeat and stuff, I was like, oh, this is giving everything.
I totally agree. And in between the refrains, there are moments of like these little bit crushed sound design elements that are, they're so textural, and I love them so much, because otherwise it would be a very repetitive song, right? And they managed to make it not feel that way.
And the melody being static allows us to listen to all of that stuff.
Exactly.
And allows us to just latch on right away.
Yeah. I love this.
Totally. And this is their first of many very interesting outros on this record, I thought. They're really good at an outro.
They are outro royalty, I will say. And we've talked about bridges so much recently, but they're also very good at bridges. Yes.
They are.
You need that.
Yes. Any final thoughts on It Gets So Hot?
I'm so ready for the rest of this album.
Hell yes. All right. All right. Then let's jump right into Dancing on the Wall. Hell yes.
So that was the first single off of the record when they started putting stuff out. And it was like, oh my God, Muna's back.
That checks out. That makes a lot of sense.
We are so back.
Yeah.
I really like this one. I think it's fun.
It's really fun. It's giving me a little bit of Sabrina Carpenter with some of those like throws. It's very pop right now.
It is one of the most overtly poppy pop songs on this album, I would say. And yeah, it's funny. So they have such an 80s throwback sound to them, but I do like how much they repurpose it. I'm thinking of they use a really cheap slap bass throughout this record. And it's almost like Michael Jackson-y. It's really interesting, and I think in less capable production hands, it would sound awful. But it's really fun here.
Yes. The part that got me just kind of out of my chair was that bridge.
Yes.
And the whole the lyrics, the production, all of it. Like, there's so much figurative language in there. Like, shadows dance, and the second hand's turning around again, spinning in my party dress at the midnight at the ball, Cinderella.
Yeah.
How much can you fit in one bridge?
Oh
Gosh.
my God.
That's Katie Gavin. And
Their bridges are amazing. On Saves the World. There's a song called Stay Away. And Marin, after this podcast, I will send you Stay Away purely for the bridge, which I think is one of the best bridges written in the last decade.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And the way that bridge just spirals up into this tense thing, and then the chorus is just a pop melodic release.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It psychs me up every time.
There's very good 808 usage here to help shift energy from one part of the song to another. It happens partway through the choruses, which is cool because it just like the kick will stop, there will be an 808, and then it bounces right back in, which is really
Yes.
neat. Yeah.
Yes, the way that they play around with where the downbeat is, and they make you
Yes.
guess for it, and they don't give it to you,
Yeah.
and then they give it to you. I'm like,
Yeah, they are masters
so
at
good.
like changing up the energy in the song.
Yeah.
And then to go back to lyrics, Marin, because I know you mentioned them, the chorus line, I always say this time I'll get through, I end up with a bruise as a consequence, I know how to hurt myself on you, I think is such a strong hook.
Yeah, I just got goosebumps as you were reading
Such
that.
a good
Yeah.
line. And the fact that this is about, I don't know where I stand with this person, what's going on, and that you cannot land a beat in the song sometimes, I think is just more,
Exactly.
brilliance to that.
There's your snaps again.
And props to, I'm assuming it's Naomi, and Josette Maskin is the guitar player, singer, other key third of Muna. I think it's Naomi and Joe doing those high harmonies in the background that are just
Is that them?
so
Because
good.
I had assumed that was a children's choir, having not done my due diligence and looked it up.
That's what I thought too.
I did see some footage, and I don't know if it was this song, but it was Naomi and Joe hitting some insane, I don't know,
Good for them.
some whistle
That's
notes
great.
or something.
Yeah, there's a movement toward having more of their vocals on this album that I think have been represented in the past. And they're killer. You'll hear it more
Yeah.
on "Wanna Be Her" in a couple songs, but I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Naomi's brought forth the Naomi vocals because Alex's favorite song ever, Silk Chiffon, and I'm just kidding when I say that. It was kind of their really breakthrough single off their last self-titled record. And Phoebe Bridgers sings the second verse in that, but Phoebe couldn't tour with them, so Naomi kind of took over. It became a whole thing in the fandom, but it's Naomi. They're all great singers. Katie's obviously this iconic lead singer, but they all bring it.
Now is as good a time as any to bring up Katie's voice, which is so immediately identifiable. Like the timbre of it, like it's fascinating. It's like a little bit husky,
So unique.
but it's perfect for pop music.
I feel like it's what everyone is trying to be.
Yeah.
And it's what she is naturally.
Yeah, I not to say she's not trying hard, right? But the sound of her voice does come off as very effortless. And she's such a good vocalist.
Yeah.
East Side Girls?
Do it.
East Side Girls.
I heard Sarah's leaving you for New York City. Such a pity that she never understood. The boulevard in late July might not be pretty, but when the company is right, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. East Side girls, take me to old time West Side girls, all stuck in the sublime East Side world. They want me on all fours. East Side girls, I wanna be your East Side girls, where you don't even miss the ocean. And if you know, then you know, and I know it. Oh, I know it, I'm your East Side girl. Take me
Yes.
It's so
This was the perfect thing to put right after Dancing on the Wall.
Yeah.
It's a little heavier, if you could call it that, but oh my gosh.
It's their just a small town girl living in a lonely world song. And I love that so much. It also, one of my notes that I wrote down was like, it feels a little bit like what Chapel Roan was trying to do with Pink Pony Club, where it's like establishing a place and time and also kind of putting them forth as a character or as an emblem of a place, you know? And I really love it for that. There's a lot of arcade sounds in here that I like. Again, with the bit crushing, there's a Mr. Rogers reference.
Yes.
And then,
my favorite.
you know, again, with the weird beats, there are weird hi-hats all over the place in this song that do not belong where they are, but it works really well. Yeah.
It's more that, like, it's a summer pop jam, then tinged with tension, and one of my favorite lines is making love in a chemical sunset.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
It's like pop music at a time of war. That's what's going on here, and I think Katie knows exactly what she's doing here.
Yes. This would be an example that I would show my students. We talk about scansion and like setting your lyrics in a way that you naturally speak them. And they broke the rules. They broke the rules for this part. And in the chorus, when they're like, East Side Girl, they put the side in when you're not expecting it. And it's quote unquote wrong with the scansion, but it fits so well and it works so well. It's so catchy.
It's so catchy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, it feels a little unexpected, but again, they are masters of putting things offbeat and having it really, really work.
Yeah, I think because they keep everything else, they keep enough stable for us to latch onto that when they do those fun production things or the melody things, we're able to pick it up and it doesn't get lost in the sauce.
Right.
Up until the very last chorus where that's just an a cappella line, right? Which also is incredible. It is every single time basically a metronome, like 4 on the floor. So they're telling you exactly where every beat is so that they can play around a little bit, which I think is very cool.
I love the backgrounds in the chorus. Now we've gone from super high backgrounds to this like
Side
girls. I can't. It's so cool. Like they've pitch shifted down this time, and it sounds like a chord, but it's them singing, which is cool.
Yeah. There's a couple other throwaway lines in here that I really like too. They shout out gender confirmation care in the middle of the bridge. And it's so specific to them. And I love a pop song that does that, where it's like there's enough in the song to connect to, and then there's moments that are also like very much just for them. It's clear that this is a personal song that means something. Yeah.
Right. And as someone who's tried and failed on the apps, the line "fuck, she's not monogamous" is real.
Yes.
That's real.
You brought up the bridge, and when it started, I was trying to figure out what it reminded me of, and I realized it sounds like "We Didn't Start the Fire" to me.
Tiny bit.
Yes.
I think they were doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
Again,
I think
like
so.
there's
I think so too.
There's a couple of moments on this album that are very Springsteen or very yacht rock or very, and it's, I don't know, very Billy Joel.
Yeah.
And that elated me because, judge me if you will, that is my favorite Billy Joel
for
song.
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I grew up with that, listening in the carpool in the back seat, and I'm like, oh, they're doing "We Didn't Start the Fire." It's so good.
Yeah, because it is the best Billy Joel song. They are correct.
Thank you.
You are correct too. Yes.
On an aside, my mom and her best friend growing up, they had the cassette of "We Didn't Start the Fire," and they said in order to learn the words, they had to play a little bit, write it down, rewind it, and then play it again and write down the words so they could remember it.
I would have ruined a vinyl record just like holding the pin down, doing the same exact thing. All right, want to listen to "Wanna Be Her"?
I do, and I
Let's do
already
it.
want to be her.
Hell yes. All right.
Yeah, we do.
Tight bitch, she's a right bitch. Get in sights, bitch. Start a fight, bitch. Stay the night, bitch. Yeah, hot bitch. She's a rock bitch. Better not, bitch. She's the pilot of the cockpit. Yeah, I think I might wanna. I think I might wanna be obsessed.
Yeah. So this one's a blast.
Oh my gosh.
Can I
So
tell you the most embarrassing thing I compared it to in my notes?
Please.
Do you remember the Ashley
Yes, please.
Simpson song La La? Marin,
Vaguely.
you're making a face. Do you remember that song?
I do.
Okay.
And that's not embarrassing.
It's going to be on the playlist for this podcast. But it's a banger of a song. It did not get the credit it deserved in the mid-thousands when it came out. And this song, I think, is taking inspiration from it.
You are so right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Rude. No, just kidding.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Jana, what'd you think?
Love, such a, yeah, it's crunchy. That was my word for it. And it's the tales all this time, like gay women. Do I want to be her? Or do I want to be with her? And that's a thing you got to figure out. And they just put it into a badass song. So
It's so fun. I love how much they rhyme yeah with yeah.
we'll allow
And the
it.
outro is my favorite outro I think I've ever heard. Hard bitch, down to Mars, bitch, counting cars. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. Oh, I will say, did we talk about this, Alex, or was it someone else? I object to cell phone sounds in songs.
We have not talked about this.
I hated
Tell
that.
me.
Okay. I hate cell phone sounds and I hate sirens. You said sirens.
I did.
didn't you?
One of our stingers, the pop emergency stinger that we now do anytime there's a major pop release that we're not covering fully, that has a siren in it, and I make fun of it in the stinger.
Yeah, this had a little cell phone thing. I was like, anyway, I mean, I'll allow it, but
A critique.
and I love
from
the.
Jana.
I know. You gotta have something.
There will be other critiques in this in this review. I promise.
They're coming. I love the breakdown into the bridge into a little acoustic strummy strum for half a second. That was cool. Very unexpected in this song.
Yeah, I feel like there's, in terms of songwriting and production, there's not actually that much to talk about in this one. It's just kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
It's serving its purpose.
It needs to go on some sort of like a teen romp movie soundtrack. Yeah.
Totally. Don't start shit if you aren't shit. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna add that to every sentence now.
got that.
That's my new vocal stem. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tempt me. I will.
On call.
Let's do it.
On call.
Friday night and the east side is turning pink and red. Just tried to see if I would meet her at LC. I know she liked to get like 3 drinks down. It's not like you and I made any concrete plans, but I'm on call. Should you set yourself on fire? I'm on call. Should you get struck with these? You got my number. Should you need anything at all? I'll make myself real available. Hello. Serves me right. It's justified that you should make me wait. 'Cause Jesse's sweet, but I just keep around until you say. I know.
Okay.
That's just fun.
Yes. That one had the most space so far. It just felt like we were vibing.
We were just sitting in it a little bit. Yeah. It's such a Celine Dion song.
Yes.
Truly it is. There's more cell phone noises here for you to hate, Jenna.
Yeah, it didn't bother me as much.
That's good. This song packs a lot into 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yes.
So
Truly.
there's a Diane Warren key change, which I think is incredibly well done.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is not a video podcast, but I could tell when we all hit the moment because we were all just it was elation.
Yes. I mean, so the verses, there's a harmonic modulation every time going into the chorus. And then when we get to the bridge, it stays in the same place that the chorus is in. So I was curious what they were going to do once we got to the bridge, because I was like, okay, are we just going to stay here? They took it higher.
It's very Love on Top.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
They fit a bridge into a 2-minute and 35-second song, which is crazy. It's so well written.
Yep. And it's introducing a new thought. It's claiming that they do want to be somebody to them, right?
Yeah.
It's giving us a new idea. It's good.
Yeah. Katie is such a simp. That's what I wrote down. If you want a warm body, that works too.
So Muna has become not a running joke. That's a mean phrase for it, but people love them for the sapphic yearning of it all.
So that's
and this song really hits
true.
that well.
Yeah, I would say so.
And the whole like, I got plans, but if you happen to, I will drop everything. It's so desperate.
Yeah, just a bit. I really love the first line. Friday night in the East Side, turning pink and red. Jesse tried to see if I would meet her at El Cid. The internal rhyming is just crazy, and the way that they pair all of that together, it's so smart.
Paula Abdul, I don't know. I think she would do great with this. Just came to me as Marin was reading those. Sometimes if you read the lyrics instead of sing them, I'm like, no, wait a minute. All right. So what?
Said we are not going to give you any sort of release at the end of this song.
No.
Wow, that might be my favorite so far.
It's a really good one. This was their second single, right?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I remember being really, really impressed by it for a number of reasons, mostly because of how it plays with pop conventions. Like, it sounds like a pop song. It uses pop noises, but the way it's laid out is really fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like you don't really hear many extended instrumental sections, especially as an outro.
Totally. That's what grabbed me. I was like, we're listening to the mental breakdown and it's not lyrical, it's musical. And I love that.
Absolutely.
This song is going slightly viral right now because there is footage of Katie Gavin, the lead singer, at a concert, staring at someone's cell phone camera while this is happening, doing nothing, just dissociating into the camera. And it feels manufactured, but it's a really beautiful moment. It's really well done.
Yeah, I love in the outro how there's like the real grand piano as like one of the lead instruments, and then that edgy synth like hitting it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
And the tempo change coming out of the song, it slows down. You're like, oh, we're winding this, and then it's like it hits you really hard.
Just kidding.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
This song hits such an interesting emotional tone through those lyrics, and it's sort of like, oh, I'm rich and famous now, like I have friends, people want to fuck me, right? And then it's like, oh, but you're still stuck on this person. The specific line is like, I feel great if you can't tell, lots of people love me, and that's just repeated.
Yeah.
And that's such an interesting emotion to capture in song.
Yeah. One of the things I wrote down was point of view, and they chose to write this song in first person. And when you write in first person, that means you can lie as the narrator. Like, you don't have to tell the truth. And so when she says, I won't even notice if you don't love me, it's like, obviously you will. Like,
anyhow, here's this song
Obviously
about it.
you will.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to do that if it was written in even like second or third person. So that is just so smart.
It's true. They had me going on very first listen. I remember, the first verse is all bravado and bluster, and the line, like, and most of them would want to go home with me. I was like, interesting. And then, of course, then we're like, oh, it is a real Muna song because all of it all falls apart, and it's all about self-loathing and wanting to be loved. Yeah.
But the second verse does break into kind of a different thing where it's like, oh, all of these people, whether they like me or not, are saying that this is my best work. But it's still, to steal their first album title, about you. And there's no internal monologue there. That is, I am relying on the opinions of other people to define how I should feel about the person I'm writing about, which I think is really fascinating.
And she feels great, if you can't tell.
She feels great, if you can't tell. She's fine.
She's doing totally fine. It's our best work without you in it is a killer line. That's, I would love to write a revenge record with just that line in it, and I feel great.
It made me want to ask you what the tea is. Who broke up with who? Who's this about?
Honestly, I know there are some breakups in the band. They all have like partners and then sometimes don't, and I'm not really quite sure of what Katie's dating status is.
The band started essentially with two of the people from the band dating. They broke up and it inspired a bunch of the songs on some of their earlier records. This doesn't feel like that, and since then they have gotten very private with who they're dating, which I think is for the best as they kind of grow their fan base.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure who this is about, but oh man, I would be crushed to have this written about me.
The only other thing I wrote down was, once again, with the really complex production, they had a super simple, stable melody, and it was right at the front and center of the mix, so we could hear what was going on. It was almost like they were in one of those scenes where, the photo and the main focus is clear, but then everything around them is blurry and moving. That's how I felt listening to that first verse.
Yeah, there's a really stunted percussion to this song. And I do think the only other real note that I had is that the chorus itself is also very strange. And that's because in the chorus, you would expect the lead vocal to preempt any sort of vocal chop, right? And it's the exact opposite here, where it's like she will sing, but then there's a pause. The hook happens in the synth vocal, and then she just repeats it, which I think is so cool.
Yeah. It's like she doesn't know what's the truth.
Yeah. Again, she is just saying what other people have already said about this. I think there's some prosody there between the chorus and that second verse that I find really interesting.
So good.
My only other note was, this is the second time Katie's done it. She pronounces the word that I would say is opening. She fits it in an opening. She did it in Dancing on the Wall too. It took me a while to even get what the word was. I'm like, oh, it's opening.
Previous records, and you don't really hear it on this one, but previous records have seen Muna get almost into country territory. And it, like, Katie's voice and her apparent accent. I'm not sure where Katie's from, but they
weirdly, I know this, she's from Chicago. But
interesting, because she collapses syllables like she's from the Deep South sometimes.
Totally. And this is a shout out. Katie put out one of my favorite records in 2024 was her solo record. It's so well done, and you can tell all of her kind of further back influences, which really rang true for me. Like, obviously, Katie listened to all the Lilith Fair people, like singer-songwriter core, but different than this. But you can see maybe more of that folksy stuff coming through and how she plays with words.
Definitely. That's so interesting.
Tracks 7 and 8, I think, are kind of supposed to go together. So I think we should listen to both of them, since Party's Over. The next track is only 20 seconds long.
Word. I thought we were going to
we need to discuss them all.
Every second,
we'll talk about
Alex.
them together. Let's do it.
All right.
Wow.
They took us to our next section of the record right now.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
The Teddy Roosevelt of it all.
The Teddy Roosevelt core of it all. I guess let's start with Party's Over, in case anybody has notes about those 20 seconds. I have exactly one.
Which is?
Did we like it?
So I find it frustrating. I find intros like this that are separate tracks frustrating in general on albums.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. I don't know. I don't understand the choice to delineate between just adding this as an intro to a different song or an outro otherwise, right?
Yeah.
But my one note was that it was an interesting choice to start with applause there, which I think is really in line with the lyrics from the last song from So What?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. The only
Yeah.
reason I can think of them having it be a separate track than the intro is because if you're listening to just Big Stick on its own, you don't necessarily need the switch in context, but if you're listening to this whole album, it does make sense to have a little bit of a break in between the two.
That's true. And I guess it may come down to them wanting to include the title, you know?
Yeah.
And Party's Over, like, obviously signifies a tonal shift, right?
Yeah.
That's true. It
Yeah.
takes us out of the premiere and the party and Katie thinking about, oh my God, I'm so sad.
Exactly.
And then let's talk politics.
But they also start the song in a way to transition it. Like, they knew they were going to flip the script on us. And because I just went back to the verse 1 lyrics, and it's all about, like, fitting in the trends. Like, Matt Lip, I thought she was just being a
So
hot
true.
girl, telling you to be a hot girl, you know? And then I was like, oh, shit, verse 2, what's going on?
Well, the implications throughout the song get bigger and bigger, right? Because it's like, okay, what is influencer culture doing to you specifically?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, what is America doing to everything else?
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
a shift constantly into bigger and bigger systems of power.
And the line of, I know you like the back of my hand gets more and more haunting every time we hear it because of the new context from the verse.
Yeah, and because by the end they're throwing out lines like, we give kids in Palestine PTSD, but we'll never fucking ever give them something to eat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know you like the back of my hand. So sinister.
Marin's like point last song with POV had me thinking like Katie is the big brother here. She's speaking from that perspective, which is interesting.
It is.
Oh, my chest is tight.
I will say a reason also why I love this band is they're pretty vocal, and for someone they've been vocal and then now they're getting more famous, and they seem to not be backing down from being political as a band, which a lot of pop stars shimmy around these days. So
they became more and more vocal around being supporters of the general strike a few months ago. And I cannot for the life of me remember the actress's name right now, but Ava Daniels from Hacks.
Hannah Einbinder.
Hannah Einbinder, thank you. And Muna as a band, they've all become pretty close because of their political activism.
Okay.
So yeah, it's nice to see a pretty big band make statements like this.
Absolutely.
And really stand behind them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The only other note I have is that, like, I don't think we've heard Muna try and approach new wave before. And this song is very new wave, especially in the beginning, that opening guitar riff. Which I think is, it's pretty fun. I think they do it pretty effectively.
Yeah.
It made me think they would fit right in as a Cold War band if they were placed back then. They're like, yeah, we're going to make pop music about bringing the wall down, but we're here in 2026.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. There's another huge tonal shift about to happen with Mary Jane. Would you like to listen?
I'm ready. Also,
Do it.
it's 4/12, which is my birthday. That's probably too much, but I think I'm going to like this one.
Hey!
This is your song.
This is my song, everyone. Mary Jane.
Maybe.
Her green eyes, they smolder. I should've known you were staring at her over my shoulder. Went outside for 1 minute, and when you came back, it's like you were different. Now you can lead a horse to water.
Mary Jane.
Still running up that hill. The beginning of that song, that rhythm, bum 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 bum, is so Kate Bush. I feel like I've pulled out a lot of references here, but I feel like that is the most overt they're getting to, like, this is who we're pulling from. Yeah.
Sure. I heard a lot of Gaga in this, and I was sort of trying to figure out why, just maybe melody-wise. And then it was like the stabby vocal samples at the end. I'm like, oh, that's so Lady Gaga.
And that bass sound you were talking about is back.
With several exclamation points, had the slap bass is back. So I mean, when we were all at Berkeley together, one of the main things that I wanted to take away from our time there was like, okay, I can write one song, right? I can make a single. How do I take all of the sounds that I want to put together and fit them into an album? And I think Muna does that incredibly, incredibly well. They bring back the slap bass, but it's familiar, but not old. They do it really, really well. I feel like there's a lot to learn here for that.
Yes, for sure. They mix and match. Yeah, I love that the production sounds like relatively happy and upbeat, and then you read the lyrics and it's just sad, or
Yeah, it's like she's addressing a lot of women in these songs, and then so it's an interesting tiny shift to be addressing the addiction as a mistress, I guess is the way to put it. That's so it's an interesting twist.
Yeah, I love the metaphor. There's a couple times where it's a little too on the nose for me, but that's probably just preference.
I mean, so
sure.
If we're talking about the album as a whole, this is the weak point for me, I will say.
Yeah.
I think that it is a perfectly serviceable song, but surrounded by so many, like, really, really good notes. This one's like, okay,
Yeah, this is the first time where it was the line, and I'll say it, you can swear the party's over, but that don't make you sober. I was like,
on the nose.
Like, overt. Yeah.
Yeah. I do love the bridge again.
Bridge is good. Her vocal performance is great.
Yes. Yeah. I love the idea of, like, even if I took you back, every time you went out back, I'd hear her name. Like, that's just an interesting point for me, of the doubt of always being there.
And once again, it goes to that just entirely yearning thing of how desperate she has placed herself into this storyline. She says, you know that I would have changed my name, made a home to go up in flames. I was like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
We need some boundaries.
Katie understands the allure of self-destruction, I think. Anyhow, girls girl. I laugh so hard I cry about it. Same.
That was so menacing.
So good.
I love this one.
That is a risk, because that ha 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 could have been so dumb in the wrong hands, and it's so cool.
It could have been really Ava Max, not to be horrifically mean to Ava Max.
You can.
And it's not, and I love it. The queer experience of having dated everybody in your friend group is
The
so
pool
real.
is small.
I've done that.
I will say this is like my favorite pre-chorus so far, maybe ever.
Tell us more about that. What did you like about it?
It's leading us to the chorus. It's a hook in itself. And yeah, it's really catchy. It's fun. It's a play on the ha ha ha, and they like make that into the melody.
Yeah, I do really love that. They sort of reference it in the end of the bridge, like giving me something to laugh about too, and I like the callback. Yeah, this song feels very Jesse's Girl to me.
Yeah, the guitar is kind of shining through, but it's a real like filtered 80s situation. I love it. It's a jam. And then we get the breakdown with the last chorus and I don't know.
Yes.
They're so good at that.
I love I was going to say the chorus of people, but like the background singers saying she's a girl's girl so that she can come in on top of it and be like, they say you're a real girl's girl, but it's so smart.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, they work hooks in everywhere in this song, and all of them work really well.
And another thing I love, they did this in the last song as well, but in their verses, they often will start the next line as the line before it is ending. And so they connect it to each other. And I think that's a really strong way to build forward momentum in your lyrics. And now they've done it. I'll probably keep noticing it, but for sure this one and the last one.
That's a great point. Like first verse into the pre-chorus, the one you hit up her little sister, the one who looks 12, and I laugh about it into that cool hooky pre. Fun.
All right. The next two songs, we also have a very, very short sort of intro, outro deal. So let's listen to 11 and 12 together.
Heard, Chef.
Look around, must be somewhere. No, I had it when I came in. Folded in a coat, tucked into the armchair. Must misplaced my common sense, my sense of good direction, and my sense of proportion. If I still had them, then I certainly wouldn't be here now, would I?
Why do I get a good feeling?
It is so fast, and her diction is so good.
And yet it doesn't feel
That's
like
that folky.
Yes, but it doesn't feel like musical theater, you know?
Right.
No,
it's just pure singer-songwriter has to get all of their smart words out. That's what you learn to do, and it's so good.
Yes, not to be a musical theater hater. I am a musical theater girly at heart.
We love it.
I'm not, but I love that for you. What a good use of strings and cello specifically here.
I was just going to say, when the instrumental started and it was strings, I was like, yep, I'm ready. Let's go.
Totally. And I was going to say, I can't believe I haven't brought this up before now, but this is the song to bring it up. Clearly one of their influences is Imogen Heap, and that is all over this. Like between the strings and the electronica, and this is where it all comes together. And definitely the melodic lines too, the da da da. It's all Imogen in the best way.
Yes.
Let Go was a reference track here for sure. Yeah, that's so apt. I had just written down video game music.
Same thing.
Which of course Imogen Heap is.
Yeah. I was curious if they wrote this melody over this beat because it feels like it could belong to something else. It's like two worlds colliding, like just the rhythm and kind of the soaring melody of it. I don't know. I want to know what the writing process was. And to get that melody from that beat is so creative.
Totally.
Yeah, based on the credits, I have to assume that they kind of, they're the only ones responsible for this. But yeah, I don't know that I would have pulled that melody out of this either. But it works really, really well,
Yes.
especially the chorus.
Yeah. I love the line, "What are the chances they're both in your bedroom?" I laughed out loud. That was so funny. Yeah.
No?
The
Okay.
break.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Yes.
That was the best part.
They're funny.
What did we think about the length?
I think it's too long. I think somewhere in the middle of the second verse it really starts to drag, but then the song does enough to change itself up a little bit that I think it pulls me back in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the long outro is kind of nice. This is the penultimate song on the record.
Right.
And I think it serves that purpose. It's not a single,
Yeah.
Well, and it does come after that second shift thing. Like the track 11 is called Unless. That's interesting. I'm really, now that you pointed out that maybe they put those in as separate tracks for the titling, I'm really intrigued by that.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, to talk about that a little bit more, Girl's Girl is like, I know that you don't want me. I know that you're going for everybody who will show you no love whatsoever. And then it's like, unless,
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
It really...
So I think the song is positioned
Yes.
very hopefully.
Yeah, and I love the play in the verses on common sense. And how the first verse, it's must have misplaced my common sense, my sense of then good direction. And the second verse is promise I will as soon as I learn my sense of good direction. It's just so smart.
Should we listen to Buzzkiller?
The last track.
What a title. Yeah.
The last track. Beautiful vibrato, Marin.
Thank you.
Don't look at me like that. Stars in your eyes, I think they're too high. Your expectations. When I close the door, I'm letting out a sigh. I let the mask slip and I stare at the ceiling. I've got that feeling again. Yeah, I've got that feeling again. You think I'm so easy to love. Baby, please, you just buzzed. I'm a buzz killer. Wait and see, just give it a month. It'll fade like a drug.
That has one of my favorite Katie verses ever. It's probably...
And the band's doing well. I mean, we're doing all right. But I'm past my prime and everyone knows it.
I made it to the protest. The speech made me cry, but then I came home and I still feel hopeless.
It's a great verse.
I really felt this one. No, it's...
Yeah.
This is the one for me that I'm like, oh, my heart dropped, tears welling up, like just cuts,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we are all musicians, which means that we are all susceptible to the same fears that I think she shares in parts of this song. I certainly feel it right now, having, recently turned 30. And yeah, it's even beyond that, it's like there's such a universality to, oh, you think you know me, you don't, and by the time you figure it out, you're gonna hate me. Yeah.
I talk to my therapist about this every other week.
Yeah.
That's a
Me
healthy
too.
way to process things.
It is. But yeah, just give it a month. Just wait a little bit longer. You will see. I will prove you wrong.
Yeah.
I love the strings in this one, especially going into the last chorus. There's like a string walk up that is just so dissonant, and it leads us right into that moment.
I totally agree. There's some acoustic moments in this song that I think really ground it. I think the guitar is also really, really lovely. It sounds like they're using some sort of baritone, like acoustic guitar that I really like. Yeah, and then that's all cut against that very hard gated, sort of drony synth.
And then the outro with the super just gated effects, I think the best way I could think to describe it is it sounds like when you're driving and you put like the back window down and then your ears can't handle
Sure,
it.
it's
Yeah.
choppy.
They made that in musical form, and it was disturbing and full of tension and great, and I loved it.
One of the last moments of the song, during that choppy thing, there's a tiny, and I'm not sure if either of you picked up on it, but there's a tiny moment where you can hear someone from the band going, "I love
I
you."
heard that.
Yeah. And I think that's such an incredible way to end it, and just it felt very secret.
Wow.
It's been a journey. I think as a piece, this whole album is wonderful.
I agree. There are some major high points for Muna in this album, which is really lovely to hear. Four albums in, I don't know that you always
Right.
get that, but it feels like they just continue to grow.
Yeah. Wow, what an album.
Marin, thank you so much for sitting through an entire
Yeah.
album with
Oh
us.
my
This was
gosh.
amazing.
Oh, this was the
Aw.
highlight of my day, my week probably. I will sit and talk about music with both of you anytime.
Can we talk about what you have going on right now?
Who, me? Well, I will be releasing a single soon.
That's the
Okay.
best.
I will be releasing a single soon. I have worked on one with Sadie, who you met, Alex. We wrote it
I
and
love
produced
Sadie.
it together. And
Okay.
yeah, she's mixing it right now. And it actually reminds me a lot of this. And like we're getting into the glitchy, compressed production, trying to match it with some acoustic natural sounds. And the whole question of it is, what's it all for? And that's probably going to be the title of it as well.
I cannot wait to hear it. And you guys recently did a splice pack together a couple of months back too, right? And that's available now?
We did. It is available now. It's called Static Bloom on Is it? Yes, sorry. It's called Static Bloom on Splice.
Amazing.
And you can use it. There's some background vocal samples on there. There's a lot of synths on there. There's a lot of just digital loops and one-shots on there. For any of you looking to get into production, looking to get into making these noises, one plugin and pedal that I love, shout out, I'm not sponsored, but it's called Lossy. And that is like my favorite plugin and pedal right now.
I'm totally going to get a splice pack and put you in all my songs now. It's a threat.
My little voice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that is amazing. I cannot
what's
wait to
going
hear
on.
the single.
Yeah. Guys, we'll put Marin's social in our show notes and stuff so you can find her and keep tabs.
And I'm gonna throw a favorite song of mine from Marin into the playlist as well, because I still listen to Haunting all the time.
Oh,
so
thank
good.
you.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
But I can't wait to hear the new direction too. Yeah. All right.
Have a good
You
night.
Bye,
too.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
You're the best.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Mixomusicology. It's a labor of love from two working musicians, and we're so honored to have you along for the ride. If you like what we do, consider sharing this episode or the podcast more broadly on socials and rating us on whatever app you're using to listen. Have a new music suggestion? Have thoughts on a song we reviewed? Reach out to us on socials. We'd love to hear from you.